Hello everyone and welcome to cryptozip. We are going to give you the most important news and novelty regarding crypto. Please follow us, subscribe to our channel and do not miss out. We have repeatedly and again talked about Dogecoin and the wider cryptocurrency market. But did you know the dissimilarity and the contrast between the cash you have in your bank account, your wallet or in your purse and Dogecoin? The majority of the countries throughout the world receive and accept fiat as a payment method. When the cryptocurrencies first appeared, a noteworthy question presented by some observers and critics was who will actually accept them as a mode of payment. It now seems that some businesses throughout the world are accepting cryptocurrencies. No, we are not talking about Tesla accepting Bitcoin. We are talking about countries accepting Dogecoin as a way of payment across the world. This is pretty good announcement for the Doge community, as people want to purchase, buy, invest, and hold their Doge. Still, in the end, some people will want to cash out and spend it. This means that over time, people will make use of Doge to purchase cars, flights and probably even restaurant meals. Besides that, all business deals are going to be signed using Doge. So, that is for sure great news. For Doge holders, it equally makes it easier and less complicated to dare and challenge some doubters. We are not hating on them, since every cryptocurrency has people who do not believe in it. Nevertheless, if you do hold Doge, you might want to get the certainty you need at this point. Before we proceed with the video, make sure to leave a like on it, click the red subscribe button and click on the bell to turn on post notifications on this channel. That way you will help more people to find us and equally helps you to get up-to-date information on the growth and maturing on Doge and the broader and wider crypto market. So, with that being said, let us jump into this video. What is going to happen and take place after too many people hold them? Our guess is that they will just spend it on too many things, like sports tickets, clothes and even cars. Why not travel in business transactions? There are countless use cases for cryptocurrencies, but for them to be recognized as a valid way of payment, business and people will have to concur and agree to trade with the currency. There has been a sufficiently great crack in crypto markets as some payment platforms agree to receive and accept currencies such as Bitcoin and Litecoin. In distinction, Dogecoin has been a little forgotten and a little left out. The previous week, the Federal Reserve met, and the chairman Jerome Powell had some formulations about cryptocurrencies. After a number of questions and interrogations from members of the press, he said, quoting, "Cryptocurrencies are largely for making bets on price increases and have not reached the status of payment mechanisms." The central bank head and leader also told the Economic Club of New York in a virtual conference discussion with David Rubenstein, the co-executive and the co-founder of the Carlyle Group, that there are really rooms for speculation and they are not actively used as payments. He compared the cryptocurrencies with gold to the same extent. He said that for thousands and thousands of years, human species have given gold an extra special and exceptional worth that it does not have as an industrial metal. What the funny thing is that when he declared this, Coinbase was just about to go public in a direct listing on Nasdaq, an interchange that is for the most part tech. Coinbase is the main and most significant exchange and interchange for trading Bitcoin and a lot of other cryptocurrencies, which also opened at $308 a share, well above its $250 reference point. The United States Secretary of the Treasury and Jerome Powell's predecessor and forerunner, Janet Yellen, told Consumer News and Business Channel, CNBC, that she sees Bitcoin and cryptos as an exceedingly and very theoretical, hypothetical and speculative asset, and added that it is not extensively used as a transmission mechanism and method and is an exceptionally ineffective and incompetent way of managing transactions. But, at the minimum, she implied that they were being accepted as mediums of payment. So, she was to be expected, more aware and perceptive of what was going on. So, with this in mind, our dear Doge holder, do not worry and be distressed. You are going to make use of Doge in whatever way you want. So here is something uplifting and encouraging. A handful of companies throughout the world accept and recognize Doge as a means of payment. That very same list keeps getting bigger and bigger, longer and longer. Dogecoin at this very moment has been fully accepted as an authorized and valid currency by several companies after the coin reaches its heights. Due to number of tweets from Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX and the founder of Tesla. A change.org request and petition directed to convince Amazon to accept Dogecoin as a payment reached 130,000 signatures just when the coin was trading at circa 40 cents. If this happens, if Amazon accepts Doge as a payment, that will automatically make the currency go conventional, ordinary, and mainstream. And that will bring more people around to adopt Doge as a means of payment. More owners automatically mean a higher price, provided supply means less steady. If such an end result and consequence prove to be true, this would see Dogecoin at the $1 mark in a very short period of time. But we do believe that what is way more important is that people believe in decentralized finance and digital currencies as an indication and signal of actual progression and development. Will be able to buy their groceries and pay for other items on Amazon without any worry. One interview discussion with Newsweek. The coin's co-founder, Billy Marcus, stated that it is an open market. That means that the present worth and value is determined but whatever much someone is willing to pay for it at a particular and specified point in time. At the beginning of March, CoinFlip, who controls the largest Bitcoin ATM network, made public that Dogecoin could be bought in cash in more than 1,800 places and locations nationwide, and that is because companies all over the world more and more accept the currency. These are some incredible news for all those businesses that can see their cash flow increase and grow and also at a greater distance integrate and merge the digital and real economies. In the beginning of March, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban, made it public that they would start accepting Dogecoin payments for tickets and fan merchandise online. Their press release specified that they have been accepting Bitcoin payments for almost 2 years already. Some other soccer and basketball teams will begin accepting Doge eventually. But, for the present, this is pretty good and positive news for basketball fans and lovers. On March 6, Mark Cuban wrote on Twitter that the Dallas Mavericks have done more than 20,000 Dogecoin in transactions, and that made them the largest Dogecoin merchant in the entire world. What he also mentioned is that if they manage to sell another 6.5 billion Dogecoins worth of Mavs merch, Dogecoin will for sure reach $1. Another tweet from him stated that their sales in Dogecoin have got bigger over the past month and they have now sold more than 122,000 Doge in merchandise. They will never sell one single Doge ever. Post Oak Motor Cars, who is owned by Tillman Fertitta, is regarded as Houston's only Bugatti dealership and the Gulf Coast's largest authorized Rolls-Royce dealership. The company has determined and marked Dogecoin as a means of payment in cooperation with other forms of cryptocurrencies. So, with Dallas and Houston warming up to Doge, there is quite some room before we see Doge recognized and accepted across the United States. But this right here is a good start. Kessler Collection is a luxury resort chain and the first to make public and signify that it will accept Dogecoin in partnership and association with BitPay. For those you who have been traveling a lot, I am almost sure that you have heard about the Kessler Collection. But for those who are not passionate travelers, the Kessler Collection owns a lot of hotels across the United States, such as Beaver Creek Lodge, Casa Monica Resort and Spa and Elliott Park Hotel, so you can travel across the United States and pay in Dogecoin. That is some incredible news for the currency. Several years ago, or to be more exact, in 2014, the Latvian airline Air Baltic declared itself the first airline to accept Bitcoin for passengers' air tickets. Last March had announced that it would begin accepting Dogecoin in partnership with BitPay. A company press release from the end of March declares that when Air Baltic customers pay for their flight, their cryptocurrencies are converted into euros automatically at the exchange rate by the payment system operator BitPay. And finally, last but not least, EasyDNS, a Canadian internet provider, stated that it would accept and recognize Dogecoin as a payment for all its services. And that makes it one of the first companies to accept other cryptocurrencies. Dogecoin might be on its way to the moon, but the currency is gaining broader and wider acceptance in the United States and Canada as well. What does this mean? When more and more countries start accepting and recognizing Doge, more people will be motivated and encouraged to purchase the currency. It is unbelievably cheap, and it is convertible via BitPay. A larger demand for the currency automatically means a higher price. The more businesses and companies accept it, the easier it becomes for people to purchase the cryptocurrency.